Welcome back, dumbfounded dipshits, to another episode of Dumbfounded Dipshits.
Welcome back, dipshits, to another episode of Dumbfounded Dipshit. Sorry, I am currently occupied trying to get my hash rosin in my... Oh, don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't, I'm about to drop it.
You're trying to build too much suspense, Mike. We know you weren't going to drop it.
I almost dropped it. So,
Still trying to build suspense.
what's going on in Tennessee?
Apparently,
We'll go right into it.
There's a new train station in Vergne, Tennessee.
Wow. I don't think it's a train. I think someone was riding a train. I think someone went for a train ride. I think multiple people went for a train ride.
Yeah, apparently, the rumor is half the precinct.
I'm in Tennessee. What the fuck? Leaving tomorrow. Are you gonna ride the train?
You might need to ride the train in Tennessee.
Apparently, everybody gets a ride on the train.
Yeah.
Hi, Hiddleston. Stunned. Hiddle.
And there is
Stunned.
a Vern station, I guess, right? Like, at least there's a Vern police station where this whole fucker went down.
No, apparently, what we're talking about, if you haven't heard, I don't even know the girl's name, but apparently, woman's name. Apparently, there's a woman who just became a cop not too long ago. I don't know how long she's been on the job. We'll do more, dig deeper into this as people dug deeper into her. So apparently, she was just banging like half the precinct, like the police station,
Yeah.
not the precinct, because it's not like New York City. They call it precinct, but
Allegedly, she was fucking half the precinct. But
it's.
I
I don't think it's a.
confirmed.
I don't think it's allegedly. I think she was gang banged. And I think the problem here was it wasn't that she was sleeping.
On one occasion, she was gangbanged, but
Wait.
she slept with other of the officers separately also.
I think it was a total of 5. I think I'm not sure, but I'll pull up an article. But
5 to 7. 5.
so they fired her and they fired some of the officers, and I was like, why would they fire them? Why were they firing them? I don't get it. Then I found out they were doing it in the police station. So like some old lady's getting mugged on a corner somewhere, and they're piping this chick out in the back room. Like, oh, someone else will get. It's like true Super Troopers. It's like Super Troopers. It's like something you would see.
That was one of the
And
memes.
and you know
That
what?
was
She
one of the
kind of
memes.
looks like the girl from Super Troopers a little bit. It's funny if I
Looks
just
like she could sound like her. She does.
Right.
That is very Super Trooper-esque, like the way that they had laid like a lot of these memes.
Wow.
Yeah.
listen. I want to show you an article that is completely misleading and completely obnoxious.
Clickbait.
It's not even
Is it about
clickbait.
this?
Yes,
Is it
but
about?
I'm gonna and you're gonna face palm. You're gonna face palm. I hope you face palm. You ready? You ready for this nonsense?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see.
What's wrong with that title? Come on, come on, come
I
on
mean, she
now.
was, yeah. I mean, she
Hold
was
on,
raped,
hold on.
right?
The
wrong
facts actually matter. So when you say a Tennessee cop was fired faster for consensual sex than police who shoot black people, well, most of the time the police who shoot black people are not just walking up to an innocent person and blasting them in the face. That's not how this fucking works. And that's first off. Second off,
And I don't know how many police shootings happen in police precincts.
yes, that's another thing. She was having consensual sex inside the police station. I'm pretty sure the police station isn't also a swingers club. I don't think it doubles as a swingers club.
Well, in Vergne, Tennessee, it doubles as a swing.
Apparently in Verne, it's Laverne, by the way. It's Laverne.
Laverne?
Yeah,
Laverne?
see the name in the bottom of the corner there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
On
My
on,
bad.
on the thumbnail, I actually. Oh, look, Raymond's back. Holy shit, Raymond, you're alive. I was getting a little. We mentioned you like 2 episodes ago. I was worried about you, buddy.
Raymond,
right?
Mike thought you were dead, Raymond.
Yeah, I mean the same thing I told you. I told Ryan that one day when me and John were doing Keeping It Blunt, you disappeared for a while, and I was like, oh God, is he all right? And then you came back, and you were like, oh, it was just on a meth binge. I'm like, a meth binge, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, we see that there's a lot of binging going on in fucking Laverne.
There's lots of
Tennessee.
So let's
Binge
get
fucking.
down to the actual meat of the story here. And what's funny is if I just write cop in Tennessee, every article is about her because Tennessee doesn't have much news, I guess.
Well, you also heard her cuck husband is standing right by her side, right?
Apparently they had an open relationship.
That's what she told the cops, and he's like, I didn't know nothing about that. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
but he stood by her. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't have an open relationship, but I support my wife. So then you do have an open relationship.
Or no, he's just fine getting fucking
Officer.
fucked out
Okay,
by
first off,
Laverne Police.
if your name is Megan and it's spelled like that, you get plowed out.
Megan.
You get plowed. I'm joking, of course. So if your name is whatever that pathetic name
Is that like stripper Megan?
I don't know. I don't know. I was joking though. I'm joking. If your name is that and you want to like get offended, I'm sorry, but you're a hoe. No, I'm kidding. You're not. I'm joking.
No. He really believes everybody named Megan should get just clapped out by the Laverne Police Department. I wonder what the body cam video looks like on that.
I wonder if they wore the body cam videos.
Let's demand the body cam footage.
They must release that body cam footage. Okay, well, I'm going to get a little high as we dig. Let's see. As we dig deeper, as others have, into this case.
I just wanted to say at the beginning of this, actually.
What is?
I wanted to sort of, just say that this is the first time something like this has happened before. There were those cops in New York that had that stripper party that they all got fucking suspended for. Do you remember? There was like a sergeant who had one of the patrol persons, female, do a strip dance for him, right? At like his anniversary party or
yes,
or like retirement
yes,
party.
I remember that. Yes, and they all got in trouble because she was his subordinate, right? So my father, who's actually here over there, sitting down watching TikTok videos, probably.
Hi pop.
When I took the police test, there was a long line of people outside Canarsie High School, whatever it was, where I took the test.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad's waiting with me, and he sees all the chicks online. And he goes, she's going to bang her partner. She's going to get gang banged in the locker room. She's going to bang somebody in the department. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, it happens all the time. You never date a cop. Never date a fucking cop. And then, at the time, I was dating a girl that wanted to become a cop, and he's like, tell her no. He's like, she will become a pincushion. I was like, wow, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been in like proximity to sort of situations like that. Yeah, Mike, where is my fucking
microphone? Hold on. To be honest, it is right here. Right here. It's right here. I just haven't mailed it yet. I haven't had time to go to a post office.
Well, I'm actually gonna be in Queens in a couple of weeks.
I could just hand it to you, unless you forget it when you fly back.
Yeah. I won't forget it if you bring it in a bag and immediately put it in my carry-on or my suitcase. Just immediately, like if you handed it to me, I would like the whole plan would I have to put it in my suitcase. Otherwise, if I leave it on somebody's coffee table or a kitchen counter, I'm going to leave it in New York for sure. Like it's without question.
Okay, so a police officer has been fired after allegedly engaging in on-duty sex acts with male colleagues. Megan Hall, 26, allegedly performed oral sex with two officers at the same time. I don't know if that means at the same time. Allegedly performed oral sex with two officers at the police station. She sent dirty pictures and took her top off at a Girls Gone Wild hot tub party. That is irrelevant. That was private and not at the fucking precinct. Who cares about that? Hall is alleged to have bragged about the size of one of partner's genitals and said to have described herself as in an open marriage. Oh, you had a big dick. Congratulations. The scandal has led to her dismissal from the Laverne Police Department in the U.S. state of Tennessee. Shields told officials Hall performed oral sex on him while they were on duty inside the police gym before returning to their desk to continue their workday. Dude, snitches get stitches, you fucking idiot.
Everybody's got loose lips, it seems
right?
Like in Laverne fucking
What's the phrase? Loose lips sink ships?
Yeah.
Two other officers allegedly had trysts with Hall. Patrick Magloco, whatever, and Larry Holiday kept their jobs but wound up suspended. Why'd they keep their jobs?
They may have, the reason why, and I think the reason why may have been because, like I said, there were 5 of them that got fucking outright ousted because I think they were all caught fucking on duty. There were 2 before that worked at the precinct, right? I think one of them's like a detective, and the other one's a sergeant or something like that, and the other people are patrolmen. I believe.
Like, guys,
right?
but like
But I
every
think she had a relationship with the first two outside of work.
yeah, but guys, you
And
guys gotta
then
keep this
my
quiet. They
twisted mind,
ruined a good thing. They
I
ruined a
know.
good thing. Like,
In my
guys,
twisted mind, she dated two cops solid on the side at because she was still married at the time. This is what I think happened. She broke up with the first one to make dated the second one to make the first one jealous. Then when she broke up with the second one, she said, "I'm just fucking the precinct to make them both jealous." And so she had to top herself out at on the third attempt and just fuck 5 patrolmen.
I agree. If you just turned the precinct into a brothel, the problem would be solved.
Yeah,
So,
I
so
mean,
you
you
ready
could
for this,
probably,
Ryan? You ready for this?
you
I
could,
don't know
you
if
could
you guys
probably,
out
yeah,
there
you
know
definitely
this.
kill 2 birds with
I
one
don't know if you
stone.
guys out there know this, but let's see. The investigation was launched after Jason Cole, the mayor of Laverne, filed a report. The mayor
How did he
called,
find out?
I don't know, but he called the police department's HR and, citing an unnamed source, unveiled details of what the officers were accused of. The mayor initially
I wanna
received a
know.
tip from Hall that Hall was sleeping with several fellow officers. So, also, the Mr. Mayor, who
He
gives
knew
a
about
fuck? Shut the fuck
it.
up.
No, I
You
know,
probably were
but
jealous because you couldn't get a piece.
the thing
He's
is,
like, I'm the
you're
mayor.
just
I'm the top cop here. What the hell's going on?
this is the thing, I believe, because it's a conservative state. It's like a red state. It's probably a red town, a red county. If you're paying taxes, motherfuckers want to know where their tax money is going. And if cops are caught like fucking and like full on porn tag team fucking on the job, taxpayers in that small ass town are gonna get fucking pissed.
They're going to get fucked, you
So
mean? They're getting fucked, the taxpayers, as well?
yeah, they're all getting fucked like fucking agents.
So, whoever the tip
Oh,
was, the tip told Hall, well, it says he told investigators that Hall had told him about Powell's big penis. And I don't know
she told the
why.
mayor. She told the
That's
mayor.
what this sounds like. I don't understand. And why is big in parentheses? Big. Maybe it's not really big and it's just big. I don't understand.
Usually, when somebody says big, I mean that I would think it's like maybe
I
maybe
don't
it
know.
presents big.
And she claimed to have performed
still
a
be big.
sex act on him while the pair were on the clock, according to a December 28th internal report.
To the mayor, she told us to.
That's what it sounds like. Maglacoco, I'm terrible at last names, also said he had seen Hall and Holiday kiss while watching football at a party. Who cares? They're not on the clock.
That's okay, but
And
when
said
she starts flashing
Hall
about
had
fucking on the
kissed
job,
his own wife. The document says what? So she hooked up with his wife as well. The other sexual exploits allegedly took place at hotels and parties, at other officers' houses, and on a boat. And on a boat.
I'm saying
What's wrong with fucking on a boat? I
the
don't
way
get
they
this.
the way they laid this story out, right?
Cheers, everybody.
Was that yes, there are 7 people involved in this, and then including her is 8, right? Who are all in these stories, and it happened like on a lot of occasions. And I think a lot of what it is that there would probably be no problem with this. I think if none of it happened on duty, and if none of it got in the way of anybody else's personal lives, I think that it probably would have just been fine. You know what I mean? Because no one would have ratted anybody out. But
One
I
of
think
the
because
male
it happened at work,
officers.
you tell the mayor. Is that what you read, right?
That's what
she
it sounded
told the mayor?
like. That's what it sounded like. That's what it read as.
And you told the mayor that you fucked your colleague and then did it on the job. You tell your mayor you did it on the job. Of course, there's gonna be a fucking like an internal investigation.
So one of the male officers involved in the investigation, I don't know why they had to clarify it was a male officer investigating, also reported serious concerns about the female officer's mental health. The officer alleged Hall once pulled the trigger on an empty gun pointed to her temple so she could hear what it sounded like, and said she was suffering from mental illness. The terminated officers are Patrol Officer Megan Hall, Patrol Officer Juan Lugo Perez, Sergeant Henry Ty McGowan, Sergeant Lewis Powell, and Detective Seneca Shields.
Seneca Shields sounds like a porn name.
Right? Is this one of the officers? Look at him. That's one of the officers.
That's definitely Seneca Shields.
That's
right?
Seneca Shields. That is for sure. It says it right there.
No, it says Powell. No, it says Powell on his shirt.
It does?
Yeah, it says
But look,
Powell.
it says on the picture it says Seneca Shields. Weird.
Maybe that is Seneca Shields.
No,
Powell.
I would go by what his name tag says. I think the
Yeah.
caption underneath is wrong. The suspended officers are blah blah blah. Oh, the suspended officers are patrol and canine officer Larry Holiday. Did the dog get fired
one
too?
of
Did she
One
fuck
of
the
them-
dog? Did she fuck the dog?
Yo, imagine
It's
the dog.
technically an
did a good
officer.
job. Did she fuck the dog?
Technically an
that's-
officer. Patrol officer Patrick whatever and how many? Jeez, it's.
Imagine, Mike. Imagine bestiality comes up as a charge.
But hold on, yes. I just want to point out, this is a small town in Tennessee. How many officers are actually working at this station?
Like I said, she probably fucked half the department. There might be 20.
It might be
officers
all the department.
in a rural
Our
ass
top
town.
priority moving forward will include rebuilding the public's trust. I think you lost some of the public's trust by firing them.
I don't know. I mean, there's some job openings, I guess. You know what I mean? There's definitely gonna be some job openings.
Hey Ryan, you want to go apply to be cops in Tennessee, in Laverne, Tennessee, just for shits and giggles?
Yo, there should definitely be porn parody about this.
So
Like,
no,
very
we go to Laverne, Tennessee with cameras. We sign up, fill out an application, and when they have like questions or other, we go, "Is it true you get laid if you work here? Is it true free sex is included with the job position, or is that terminated now?"
Like, why Laverne? Question mark. You know what I mean? Like, why Laverne? Like a police department, just to see what they say.
So we will be retraining all of our employees in the rules, regulations, and expectations set forth by the city leadership. It's Tennessee. I'm surprised they weren't all related.
Scroll down a little bit. Is that the cuck right there?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up in a second. That is the cuck.
She looks Amish. Doesn't she look like she's Amish?
Like, I'm indifferent with. Yes, I don't know. I don't.
Like,
I don't.
you can't see like a bonnet on her, or like, you know what I mean?
Like, hold on. Let me see if I can
And,
find.
like one of those like
I was looking
LDS
at pictures of her, and I'm like, some pictures she looks okay. In other pictures, she looks like she got beat with a stick. Like, I wonder if that's one of the guys she was banging that's right
That
next to
is.
her.
Yes, that's Rivera or whatever.
I don't think there was a Rivera, you racist fuck. I think it was a Perez.
Shit.
He even has a bad tattoo.
Cuckman.
Like, she doesn't look bad there.
She's got
That
a little
bad.
tattoo peeking
She doesn't
out
look
at the bottom
that
right
bad.
there. Like, she looks like she hides, purposely hides her tattoos for work kind of shit.
Oh man, that was the officer. You were right. That is probably Perez. Jesus Christ.
So is that right?
Oh look, the canine. Look at the dog. The dog's probably unemployed as well.
This is what sucks, right? Let's just say the dog didn't get any.
But got fired.
And the dog gets fired because his trainer gets fired. His trained partner gets fired. Does he go to another officer? I don't think so.
I
They
don't know.
live that long. I think they're only in service from the age of 2 to 5 or 2 to 7 or something, or less than that even, because German Shepherds and those kind of dogs get hip displacement real early. So they're probably only in commission for 3 years. So that guy loses his job. That dog don't go back to work.
The memes have been incredible, by the way.
Oh my god.
The
Just a
memes
flood of
have been
memes with it.
incredible. And I'm not gonna be able to find any right now. Because
Some of them are savage as fuck, dude. Some of them are pretty fucking savage.
let's see. That's not one.
Oh, that one. When you hear, that was one of the first ones. When you hear the song "Fuck the Police."
Yeah, you take it literally.
only 4 of them got fired. I think more of them got fired. I think that
4 got fired, 2 got suspended.
So it was 6. So there were 7 people
Wait,
involved.
did they go based on how bad it was? Like, if you just got a blowjob, you got suspended, but if you fucked her hard, you got fired?
No, this is the thing. I think the ones who got blown got fucking fired.
She doesn't look like she would give good head either.
Because she gave head at the precinct.
Right? Am I right? She doesn't look like she gives good head.
I mean, she doesn't look like it, but you know, it sounds like she's got a lot of practice. So
Oh, wow. They stole our idea. Wow.
It would be stupid if she was bad at it.
I got to show you this.
Our idea? Yeah, but that's Thomas the Tank. That's why it's a little funnier.
Super Troopers 3, Open the Serve. Wow. See, if she looked like this girl, I would understand.
Yeah, but you gotta understand also, she was offering it up to anybody who came through.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? Like, so everybody just said, everybody just said, I bet.
Read that. No one can get plowed harder than me.
Can hold my beer. They're good, man.
That's fucked up. Hilarious, but fucked up. Oh, dang, Pete.
He just went after another, that motherfucker.
Wow.
Trey.
Wow.
Yeah. The Trey one I figured was going to be sort of like get hackish, maybe. You know, that's why I said it, because it was just like, you know, it's the only one that I you know, hadn't heard that had like a station reference.
This one right here is fucking funny. You don't get it?
Oh my god. They all have her face. I didn't see that. They all have her face.
Yes, National Geographic determined what Americans will look like in 2050, and it's beautiful. You know what's funny? I guarantee you now, because of it, like, she lost her job, but now she can start an OnlyFans and make a lot of money getting plowed by black guys.
And when nobody might have probably paid to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, she would have had an OnlyFans as a cop.
You'll be surprised what people will pay for. You'll be surprised.
I know. Follow me on this. Follow me on the logic. She's a cop. She doesn't get busted for fucking in the precinct, and she does OnlyFans on the DL on the side, and no one ever finds out. Guarantee you she's not getting as many subscribers as she would after this fucking story broke. She's going to get millions of subscribers.
Yes.
You know? So this is a promotional, like, stunt.
This meme is great, by the way. This meme is great.
Take the whole squad at once in a fight, right? In a fight, yeah. Yeah. She definitely, you know, I mean, she's a champ. You can't deny it. You know, she's definitely winning on some sort of league. Yeah.
Blue balls matter. Wow, but they didn't have blue balls.
No, that's why she did help the blow.
What men think cops look like, female cops look like, what female cops actually look like.
That's the one that was stripping, right, on the sergeant?
Yeah.
She was trying to get a job in the forensics department. Yeah, I seen this one today. When you hear it, yeah, Monday Night Raw.
Yo, shout out to Police Academy.
Hell yeah. That's what I think.
It's the new Martin Luther. So, that new Martin Luther King monument is fucking stupid.
Is that a dick, dude? Is it a dick?
Did you see that? We're gonna segue right into that, I guess. New Martin. If I could spell it right.
It's got snow on it, so it has to be like up north somewhere, right?
Where is it? Like what?
That's a dick.
Is it?
Or no, all right. It's somebody holding a head now.
All right, that's a regular statue. That's not what I'm talking. What is that? Like who?
I don't know.
Who decides? Look how big it is. Look how the person.
Well, there's the one looks like that one right there on the left. It looks like I'm holding a dick from a certain angle.
This one?
Not that angle. Like when it's a little lower, it looks like a dick. It looks like somebody's holding a dick. These are all different monuments, though, or they're all the same.
I think these are all the same, except for that one, obviously. But
Okay, just spun around, right?
no, they look like they're different, actually.
So it's not at different angles. Yeah, they look.
This one says a striking.
So they're both new.
Listen to this. A striking new Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial captures the feeling of love.
Is it supposed to be a whole bunch of people hugging from different angles? Is that what that is?
I don't know. I don't think this
Because
is.
that one looks like that one from the under angle looks like somebody holding like a giant uncircumcised dick.
Oh, it is multiple sides. You're right. You're right.
Oh, okay. So this is supposed to be a whole bunch of people hugging each other, and you're seeing like 6 arms from.
I don't know what this is
four
right
different
here, bro.
angles.
I don't know what this is.
So that's new.
Yes, and people
That
are
just came
saying
out,
people
and-
are saying it looks like a giant dick.
Giant dick.
Wow. Wow,
What,
Raymond.
what city is that? What city is that?
Probably a very bad one like Chicago.
It's got snow on it, so it's probably like Minneapolis.
I gotta find him. Where is it? It is in Boston Common.
So that's why it's got snow on it.
What'd you say?
That's why it's got snow on it.
No.
But I'm saying it's not like they're not doing that shit in like, you know, like any of the southern states.
I mean, why would they?
I don't know, because you know a lot of black people live in the South.
Why?
I'm just assuming.
Why do a lot of black people live in the South?
That's just an observation.
No, but why?
Well, I mean, there's black people everywhere, really, if you think about it. But I just figured enough to put up a monument for Martin Luther King in like Alabama.
I don't think
Or,
there's
like-
any black people in Wuhan, China.
No, there's not. Do you know there's Jews in China? Did you know that?
Did I what?
Do you know there's Jews in China?
There's probably Chinese Jews.
That's what I said.
No, you said there's Jews in China. When I hold on,
Oh,
hold on,
that's
hold
what I
on.
meant. That's what I meant. I think there's a small.
When you say,
population-
did you know there's Jews in China? The first thing I think of is this. It's the first thing I think of.
just Hasidim.
Yeah.
In China.
Yeah. So
But they're not. But they're not Asian looking.
no,
Hasidim,
they're
are
not. That's why I'm saying. Then I followed up with, there's Asian Jews, right? And you go, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's Jews in China. I go, no, but that's not what I think of when someone says there's Jews in China. It's like saying there's Jews in Israel. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but were those pictures you just pulled up on the screen? Did you type in Jews in China?
No, I'll write Jews in China if you want.
Yeah, and like.
I just wrote
think-
Hasidic Jews. Jews in China. I wonder if someone's gonna get what? These are the guy has a yarmulke on. Hold on, I gotta share the screen. What?
So I said.
No, I understand what you said.
Is that what
In
I
my
meant?
brain,
It's not-
in my brain, I saw little Hasidic Jews running around China.
Like on vacation at the Great Wall or some shit.
No, living there, but dressing like Jews do. Like, look, this guy's wearing a yarmulke and reading from the good book.
Yeah. Well, I think like there's sort of like like the steppes like Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, like Central Asia countries, like the stands.
Yes, the stands.
They're real close to China. Like they're like
Yes.
I think Kazakhstan borders China actually. So I
Russia
know that
is
they're-
also close to
Yeah.
China, and there's lots of Russian Jews.
Of course. So there you go. That's my point. So I think
Look
they're,
at
like,
this
somewhere.
one.
No, there are whites behind him.
Wow,
He's at a friend's funeral. I see a white.
he's at a friend's funeral.
A friend's funeral.
Wow.
No, but the first picture you showed, that's definitely they are. Yeah.
Where'd
Yeah,
they
bro.
go?
Pretty crazy.
Are there any countries? Are there Jews in Congo.
That's what sort of made me jump down the rabbit hole a little bit. Was like, what's this?
What?
Does this
70. They know the number. It's 70 Jewish families live in Congo's capital city.
But are they
70.
Congolese or are they just like Jewish families who moved there?
I don't
Like,
know.
that's my
History of
question.
Jews in the Republic of Congo. Let's see.
So my deep dive right on this is mainly because of like the Kanye nonsense and all the shit going on with that. And I was like, are there Jews in Africa? And all the obvious ones popped up, right?
Wait,
Because
what? Well,
'cause they
Egypt?
and Morocco and Tunisia and Algeria and Libya and Somalia. There were in Ethiopia. There's still a Jewish population in Ethiopia and the Sudan and blah 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 blah. Right?
Speaking of Kanye, he got married apparently. In a secret.
Secretly.
Yeah.
We should name the next episode. This is not a Kanye episode. It's hard to not bring him up. You know what I mean? Because it's like he is doing one ridiculous thing after the next.
Is he though? I don't think he is anymore.
I think
Like, he got married in a secret ceremony allegedly, and apparently wasn't
even
that much
that's
of a
stunt.
secret.
In itself, it's a stunt.
Yeah, but he can't help what the paparazzi does. That they follow him around, they're up his ass.
I'm in a firm belief that he's not as crazy as everybody puts him out to be, and he's doing this all as a publicity stunt. And he's doing it like sort of like. How
What if it's both? What if he's super crazy, but he loves the publicity?
You could be right. That's a plausible possibility too. I just think on his less manic moments, he's like, I could just say I'm crazy and get what I want, and then he'll stomp his feet on the ground and throw a tantrum. And
Didn't he marry
say a
the
whole- say a
designer
whole
of
bunch
his
racist
shoes?
shit. That's who he married?
I think
I thought
so.
it was a secret.
No.
I thought he was dating her.
Who
I thought he was dating.
did Kanye? It's the first thing that comes up. Who did
Of
Kanye
course,
West
'cause it
marry?
just happened.
Well, I know Kim Kardashian. Wow.
Derp.
See, he got married to Yeezy designer Bianca Sensori.
So she's like the Ava Braun who's gonna go down with the ship. Do you think she eats a cyanide pill with Kanye when the time comes?
I don't know, but she's kind of hot.
Is she a Kardashian type? I heard that designer lady was like.
I mean-
a Kardashian clone, but she has blonde hair now.
Wow, I just realized you can't see what I'm seeing. Here you go. She's kind of hot. I mean, more than kind of.
But he's got a type. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, really fake. Look at those lips. Really fake. Look at the boobs. Really fake.
So she's a designer, not like a Instagram thought or a fucking
No.
TikTok-
She's
TikTok star?
designer, head architect for Kanye West Yeezy brand.
So she's the one who makes the space-looking shoes.
Yeah, the ones that no one should ever
Space
buy.
boot slippers?
They were selling fake Yeezys in Main Street. I was about to buy a pair.
And what? Try to resell them as real?
No, just rock them. Walk around and be like, yo, I got my Yeezys. Yo, how much you pay for those? Like $5 in Main Street.
You gotta call them the Fleazies.
They were the Fleazies. They were made exclusively by 7-year-olds.
7-year-olds instead of China, they're made by 7-year-olds in Indonesia. So they're different. It's more environmentally sustainable in Indonesia.
Whatever
than
happened with China and
Japan.
Taiwan? Are they still like? Yeah, they still are. Of course they are.
That's still news. But it's not news that we give a shit about here. Because we want to see fucking, like BBLs and fucking listen to people say racist shit on the internet.
Did you watch Joe Rogan and El Presidente?
Oh no, I'm backlogged on a few podcasts, but on the Joe Rogan Experience, I did not get to see Portnoy on Rogan yet.
It's kind of boring.
But yeah, I figured it probably would be. I'd rather watch the next one I have queued up from him is Shane Gillis and Matt McCluster.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then Joe Rogan was on Kill Tony, I think, too.
Oh no way, really?
I think so.
Oh yeah, I gotta check that out.
He's
Definitely
on
gotta
Joe.
be.
He's on Kill Tony like once a month, isn't he? Or once every couple
Yeah,
of months.
he hasn't done it in a few months,
But
but he doesn't sit on the panel for that long.
I mean, he was on for the panel for most of it, I think, for this one.
Yeah, yeah,
But
that's yeah.
did you hear the one when he was on Kill Tony when he was so drunk he just kept screaming yeah for no reason,
Yeah,
like he was bad. Everyone's like, yo, someone control,
obliterated.
yeah, someone like
Yeah.
control Joe Rogan.
Yeah, catching him belligerent is like a once in a blue moon. He doesn't get belligerent even when he fucking drinks like crazy on his own podcast. You know what I mean? But that's because he's hopped up on all that fucking pre-workout and fucking.
Speed and Alpha Brain, which is also speed.
It's yeah, that shit does.
Did you
wake
fuck with
the
Alpha
fuck
Brain?
up.
Did you fuck with it?
Yeah, and it
I,
woke me. Yeah, this is the thing. If you take it 3 days in a row, on day three, you are way more awake than because it builds up. Like some of
so
those fucking supplements build up.
I was taking Alpha Brain for a while, and I had never taken Adderall. And I took Adderall. I took like half of an Adderall.
Yeah,
It's a long time ago, and I was like, holy shit, they're like the same thing. It's
similar. Yeah.
it's okay. Adderall, you feel more like you're on a drug. Like you feel
Yes.
like you have tunnel vision. You're focused on everything that's right there in front of you. And it's like wow, and then it's like almost like you hear this in your head. Like you hear like a in your head. Like it's like alpha alpha brain
And
was
you're in the zone, and you're in
yeah.
the zone, and yeah, and you're in the zone, and you can just do a whole bunch of things all in a very short period of time.
But
You know what I
Alpha
mean?
Brain, it was very similar to the. I was very focused and I wanted to do a lot of things, but it was very. It was more like coffee, I think, or caffeine. I don't know.
And no, there's because isn't there caffeine in it? And
Of course, but there's a whole bunch of
like
other things.
ginseng, I don't even remember what the fuck was in it. I know that all that stuff has like D12 and D6, but like super loaded amounts. So like when you fucking, you know what I mean? There's gotta be a list for Alpha Brain fucking
I'm
ingredients.
finding it right now.
Yeah.
Alpha Brain ingredients: cat's claw,
Fuck that. That's gotta be some sort of like
bacopa. What? Oat straw. What's oat straw? What the fuck? I couldn't see.
sounds like a fucking witch's cauldron.
Okay.
Bubble,
Okay.
toil and
The
trouble.
On it flow blend is basically caffeine. Then you have cat's claw. Then you have alpha glycerylporchlorine,
Okay.
bacapo extract, Haperzia serrata.
So it's like a mix between like some sort of like
It's amino
lab
acids and other
made-
shit. Probably shit we shouldn't be putting in our bodies. But it was lab tested, you know?
Shouldn't you mean you shouldn't be putting like amino acids in your body? Like, not like if you're not competing, who gives a shit? There's got to be some sort of USADA banned
There you go.
in here, right?
I mean, I would hope not. I mean, he's a UFC commentator and he sells supplements. I don't think there should be any.
Bacopa.
Bacopa? Bacopa? What is. I'm going to look that up. What is Bacopa?
What the fuck is cat's claw?
Oh, let's see. What was it? Bacopa. It's a plant. Bacopa is a plant. It's an extract from a water hyssop. Hyssop?
And
What?
this is alpha brain, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's commonly used for Alzheimer's disease, memory, and thinking skills. Wow, interesting. It can be used to treat ADHD, but there is no scientific data backing this.
No,
Why
how much
even
caffeine
say
is
it
in
then? And what was the other one? Cat's claw. Cat's claw sounds like another
Cat's claw.
plant. Yeah, it's another plant. I guess it looks like a cat's claw.
Does it have caffeine in it? Probably does, right?
Let's see.
There's a lot of B6 in it. I don't know
Cat's
what there's
Claw
a-
is caffeine free.
Oh shit! So then
Let's
I
see
don't know
if
if they're adding caffeine.
Bacopa. Let's see if Bacopa is caffeine free.
Back. What is it? Is it lower? Is it on the other ingredients?
It doesn't look like it does either.
No. What the fuck contains caffeine then?
Well, the L-tyrosine is, I think that's caffeine.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
sort of like a 5-hour energy. I feel like more than it's like Adderall. You're sort of up for like 10 to 12 hours running around like a maniac. You know what I mean? It is a little different. That's probably why it's legal to buy this shit, and why it's not legal to just buy Adderall.
Well, I
off
switched when Joe Rogan had the Dr. Michael Gordon on, who had like a supplement list of things that can help you age slower and be healthier.
Mm-hmm.
I switched from Alpha Brain to that guy's stuff, which was called just Brain Enhancer, Doctor's Best Brain Enhancer. I mean, it's called Doctor's Best. You can trust it because if it's called Doctor's Best, it must be, the best thing doctors have to offer.
Great marketing, dude. It's
So
great
I
marketing.
so I went ahead and purchased most of this guy's supplements, which was like 30 different types of supplements. And for a while, I was taking like 30 pills a day. I felt great though.
Did it feel like you were taking something that was given to you by a doctor?
Not at all. I felt like a science experiment. Actually, the list is still somewhere here.
You should start growing
But-
hair in the back of your ears and shit. You know what I mean?
Start. I never stopped.
Like a measurable amount had like popped up since you started taking that shit.
Oh, I found the list, I think. No, I didn't. Where the hell is it? It's like a lot of different things. Like cortisone, the stuff that they use for
Okay.
COVID.
Yeah.
They take testosterone, vitamin D, DHEA, zinc. What else? Brain Enhancer, which is that brand I was talking about before. Omega
there's plenty
3.
there's plenty of shit on there that could probably get you flagged if you're using it as like a PED, right?
I mean, I'm not an athlete anymore. I'm athletic, but I'm not getting regularly drug tested for anything for that matter. So, and please don't start doing that to me, please. Ever. I'm convinced, like, if I stopped smoking weed, I would probably test positive 6 months from now.
You know, they say you can do that. That's very true. But the thing is, it's based on your fat.
Oh, then it'll be out of my system in a day.
No, I think like if you're a regular smoker and you have like very little body fat, you're pretty much clear under a week.
I passed federal drug tests in a week after smoking.
If they want to do deep tests, like THC does embed itself in your brain, in like the fatty tissue of your brain.
Yeah, you're not cutting brain
But-
tissue out of my head to
but-
test it for drugs.
yeah,
Thanks, guys.
But you can flesh that out too. Most of the time, like it's like on your abdomen and shit, like the fat cells in your abdomen or wherever. Like if you get fat on your ass, it'll be like in your ass. And the more you carry, the longer it will take. So you could plausibly have a person who could piss positive, like 5.5 months after the last time they smoked pot, if they were an everyday smoker leading up to it. But if they had smoked pot 5 months before and didn't smoke pot for like 2 weeks before that, maybe didn't smoke pot for 2 days before that, then very possibly, I think like you could be clean in a few weeks. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like it won't be 5 months later. You're not tested.
I smoked weed on like a Friday, and I had a drug
And
test the following
very-
Friday,
like in the BMI scale up there.
and I drank a ton of water. I drank vinegar. I drank cranberry juice, and I passed that test. Did that twice actually. I know people that used to buy those drinks from GNC to flush out their system, and they passed too.
Do you know it doesn't really flush you out? What it does is it sort of
Masks it.
like
It masks it.
it overloads you with B vitamins and other vitamins
Yeah,
like
it
that.
masks
That
it,
mask.
so you can't
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Allegedly. I mean, they
Well,
passed.
speaking about paying, passing piss tests and and doing shit high. John Jones is coming back to the UFC in March to
People
fight
are losing their minds over it.
Cyril Gane.
People are losing their minds over it. They're saying, "Oh, look,
He's the underdog. That's why a lot of people are losing their minds over it. Which
the
is
problem with."
understandable.
Hold on, no, it's not. I don't think it's understandable.
It's
How
been a
did? Hold on.
layover for a
Who
very
cares?
long time. It's
Who
been a
cares?
long
Who
time.
cares? How did Nagano beat this guy?
Who's Cyril Gane?
Yeah. How did Nagano beat him? He wrestled him.
I forget.
He wrestled him.
Yeah, he did. He took him to the ground.
Yeah, you're
right?
not going to
That's-
strike with an elite striker that
Yeah, John
Cyril Gane is.
Jones.
John
will
Jones
take-
is an elite wrestler.
Yeah.
And if you guys think he just magically lost his ability to wrestle, you're out of your minds. He wrestled his whole life.
That's true, but he got heavier. I don't think he should be an underdog. Don't get me wrong, but I understand where the reasoning for it comes from. I understand that
Listen, he's going to be so juiced up on steroids, and he's going to have so much cocaine in his system. He's going to plow through this guy, pop positive, get suspended, and call it a day.
And you think, and then retire again? I mean, is this last time? And or
Well,
you're
he
out,
just
like,
signed. He just signed an eight fight contract for like $10 million or more, some nonsense.
8 fights for $10 million.
I think so.
Sound like all that much. I'm
Hold on,
sure he
let's
gets
see
a
if
piece off the paper.
Yeah, no, of
Fight.
course, he definitely does.
So 8 fights, really.
John, I think so. Let's see.
I think this guy thinks he has 3 good years left, and
Bones
he's gonna fight 3 times a year.
Let's see what he
I
signed.
think
John
that's what he
Jones
thinks.
has signed a new 8-fight deal with the UFC ahead of his upcoming heavyweight title bout at UFC 285.
Stipe's jumping in on this already too. He's saying that he'll take whoever fucking wins this fight.
What was the last time he fought?
See, that's what I'm saying. And he would come up underdog also.
When was the last time he
got-
fought? I'm just curious. I'm trying to see.
Over a year ago.
Remember when we met him?
Yes. Yeah, at MSG.
Yep.
Big. He's got a giant head. That guy.
Yes, he was. Yes. Oh, last time he fought was when he lost to Nagano.
Yeah, and that was a year and a half ago.
Yep, March 27th, 2021. Almost 2 years ago.
Almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, when was John Jones' last fight? 4 years ago?
I think it was 4 or 5 years ago. see.
John Jones has never fought since I've lived in Florida, and I've been down here for going on 4 years now. I'm almost the 4-year mark.
His middle name is Dwight. It's John Dwight Jones, not Bones. I always thought it was Bones. I'm kidding. I knew it wasn't Bones. Eye pokes. Why is eye pokes in his friggin' Wikipedia?
Because he pokes eyes a lot? Isn't he notorious for eye poking?
He fought February 8th, 2020 when he beat Dominic Reyes. So 3 years ago.
Okay, 3 years ago. That was the last time he fought, and then what
Yep.
was the last time he fought before that? It was 2 years, right?
Thiago Santos, July 16th, 2019.
So a year before that. Wasn't there a big layoff for him? Like, after fucking...
Let's see.
Wasn't there a long stretch of him not fighting?
I'm trying to
for
see.
the same amount of time, 3 years?
Let's see. So his first fight was in 2008. He fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in 2008. Jeez. Then he fought in 2009 3 times. Then 2010 twice. 2011 5 times. 2012 twice. 2013 twice. 2014 once. 2015 once, 2016 once, 2017 once, 2018 once, 2019 twice, and then 2020 once.
So this is his only layoff
Yeah. So
for longer than a year.
you might have just convinced me that he has ring rust because he hasn't really had that much time off. But if Dominic Cruz can do it, come back and beat T.J. Dillashaw after being out for 3 or 4 years, I think John Jones is more than capable of doing it.
I believe in somebody like well, we watched that happen, but my point is, like he was younger a little bit, Dominic Cruz,
No, he wasn't.
and
How old is John Jones? He's what?
John Jones 38 now,
No. He's 35. He's younger than me.
35.
Yeah. He's
How old
35.
was Dominic Cruz when we saw him come back in Boston?
That's-
How old is he?
I don't
That
know
was
let's
early
see.
2016, right?
Dominic
That was
Cruz is currently 37.
January 2016, we saw him.
So
in
yeah, he was
Boston.
definitely older. John Jones is definitely older. When he came back and beat T.J. Dillashaw, it was 2016. So if he's, yeah. John
And-
Jones is older.
And he's smaller, has a little less wear and tear on him.
And it was only
and
2
had-
years. It was 2
And
years.
has the same mechanical, if not better mechanical skills than John Jones, just because he's less of a lanky big guy. So it's easier for a guy like that to come back and have energy and not. But John Jones gained a lot of weight and has been training his ass off, but hasn't fought anybody in a while and is a little older and probably is you're going to see some of that wear. I think he could beat him. Cyril Gane, easy. I think it's easy for John Jones. Like you said, he's going to fucking wrestle him and fuck him up on the ground, and he's probably not going to try to bang with anybody until he has to fight somebody like Stipe, because then he's going to be sort of forced, because Stipe is a fucking wrestler. He's going to have an issue
And
with him.
Stipe can strike.
Mhm.
I think he would have issues with Stipe, but who knows? All right, where the hell is this guy?
He's never fought Stipe, and it was always the question after fucking DC knocked Stipe out. It's like, well, if John Jones could beat DC twice, right? And DC beat Stipe, then John Jones should be able to beat Stipe, and that was the argument. But then, DC got taken out by Stipe, right? That wasn't that, yeah, and so there's a chance that I think now. The reason why they have the odds really going towards Cyril Gane is because Cyril Gane's seen action more recently against somebody who is a monster fucking fighter. Because one could argue now there's no chance. Oh, speaking about news, besides John Jones, there's no Francis Ngannou now. Francis is gone.
The UFC did not give him what he was worth.
Yeah.
Or was he worth? I mean, I don't.
Dude, he's worth just for now, and I think for 3 years, he would have probably been the hottest fighter if he stood in the UFC, if they gave him the right deal. And I think he'd be risking himself because he could be fighting monsters regularly for 3 years, and I think he would probably have to owe them like what John Jones did and sign the same deal for 8 fights. And if he signed for 8 fights, he's like, I could easily just be killed in 3. And then
Yeah,
I
he
owe
was
him
better
5
off going.
fights.
He could do a couple of boxing matches and make millions.
And he only has to do 2 fights at a time that are going to make enough money for him to get a piece off of whatever he's got to get a piece off of. You know what I mean? And then
Yep.
maybe by fight 3, since he fought 2 chumps, he would still have it in. He would have it in him because they would just be tossing him chum in the water pretty much, and he's just like a great white, just eating it all. And he could easily last 10 fights like that, and make money on each one of those fights. And each fight, the fight before will drag it over, or until somebody legit calls him out, and then he's just too old to hold his own with them, and then he loses, which he still might fight 10 times before that happens. So this is better for him. As opposed for him to get thrown to the fucking the elites right away after signing that, and then he would probably, if he signed with them, he's like, you're giving me less money than John Jones, and I have to fight John Jones. You got to be giving me something too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I don't disagree with him. I mean, listen, I think you know, that slap that fucking Dana's wife threw at him sort of fucked his judgment a little bit. But I'm pretty
Wow.
sure, in all
I don't
seriousness, it's
think
probably not up to Dana. It's
I
probably
think
not up to Dana.
there was no the UFC was not prepared to offer him numbers that he wanted.
Yeah, I heard he wanted
And
more than John Jones. I heard he probably heard what John Jones was getting, and he wanted more for John Jones for at least the fight. At least that's what I heard. But what you're telling me now that John Jones 10 million and then he gets a piece
I
off of
think it was
eight
10
fights.
million. I could be wrong.
If that's the case,
And
then let's just say those are the numbers. Then Francis is gonna be like, I want 20. I
I
want
don't
20,
to be honest,
and I want you to give me a piece of every fight. For the
I
next,
don't know if
he
the
got
number
8
was
fights.
released ever. I just know that's what someone
I'm
said,
just
but
saying,
I
for
don't know.
example, I'm just trying to give you contrast. He was probably asking for double. Is my point. My point is, he was probably like, oh, that's what John Jones is getting. I want twice that because I have momentum going into this. People want to see me. People haven't seen John Jones fight in 3 years. They're sort of bored with it, of him being suspended, not suspended, on cocaine, on testosterone, you know, taking
Did
banned
somebody say
substances,
cocaine?
whatever. That comes up a lot when you talk about John Jones.
You forgot
He's
running
gone.
over a pregnant chick.
Oh yeah, dragging, right? Dragging his girlfriend and freaking out. What the fuck? Wasn't
No,
he
did
doing
he
that
drag
while
his?
he was-
No, I think he rear-ended a car in front of him, and it ended up being a pregnant chick. And I think he ran away from the scene, or some nonsense. I could be wrong. I don't remember.
Okay. I thought it was like his girlfriend or something.
No,
I thought it was
well-
domestic violence.
That was recently. That was more recently. I think. Hold on.
It all blends together, Mike, with John Jones. Like, really, doesn't it? Doesn't it just all the drama just sort of, you know, like melds from one into the next? Does it all like feel like it's separate occasions? It's just he's on one long bender, and sometimes he fights in between.
It says
Sometimes he hasn't fought in 3 years.
the John Jones domestic violence charge was dropped in Vegas. It was dropped.
It wasn't right away. I don't think.
He pleaded no contest, and they dropped the charges.
Well, that could be the only way he could be allowed to fight is not having that kind of felony on him in Vegas because that's where the fight's happening, right? T-Mobile.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened that they just dropped it.
My guess is, you know, listen, if you want me to make this UFC money, I can't support these kids from a prison cell. You know,
You want this money to keep coming in?
that's what I think is what happened. You're gonna let me get beefier. I'm gonna shoot my guns on the weekends, and I'm gonna train this dog. And this dog's gonna be a killer like me. And I'm gonna go make money, and then I'll bring that money back, and then you'll completely forget that I tried to, you know, like maul you,
Maul
run you
you.
over with a car.
I don't think they should. They try to anyway. I don't think that actually I think that's in your head that he tried to run her over with a car. Hold on, let me see.
I
this.
could be mistaken, dude. I'm known to like sort of crisscross events that maybe even have nothing to do with each other. I could be remembering another fucking MMA fighter and that domestic abuse, and then just putting that on John Jones. I could easily just do that.
So, you have the. I'll just read it and you'll see. Well, John Jones was charged with misdemeanor battery, domestic violence, and felony injuring and tampering with a vehicle. Why are you doing this? John asked in a video obtained by Las Vegas Review. Oh, it's not even. They're not even married. It's his fiancée still.
Yeah, and I think there's body cam footage of him getting arrested and crying and shit, right? Isn't John Jones crying or something?
Y-
I could be
yes,
putting that on him too, and I could be completely wrong about it. Another
see.
thing. Sometimes I prove myself wrong. Like, I just making shit up.
Well, we make shit up all the time on purpose, so you know. Don't ever take anything we ever say as a fact. Research it yourself because we're probably talking
don't
out of
know
our
shit.
asses.
We don't know anything.
Talking nonsense. Is it this one? No.
We are here just to really talk nonsense. I want to make up facts about John Jones. Let's do that. Like, John Jones once climbed a beanstalk and fought a giant.
When John Jones does blah, 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 blah. When John Jones does a push up, he doesn't push up. He pushes the world down.
And then John Jones, after he beat the Giants, did a giant line of cocaine off the Giants table. And when he was asked why, he said, "Because I was in the Giants' house, and that house is my house." But I don't know. So what are we about to watch him beat up a woman, or what's going on? Oh shit, he's like in Vegas.
There's nothing on Sir? No, sir.
Is this some cell phone or is it police cam?
It's a body cam.
Yes, sir. Yeah? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, you can stand up, man.
Oh, man. This is so humiliating. I got the Hall of Fame tonight, and then you're going to put me on this by walking down the street.
He was walking? I thought he got pulled over.
Just because he said it out loud doesn't make it true.
He said he was walking?
Yeah, but
So
doesn't
what
mean it's
happened?
true.
Did he crash the car and then just walk?
No, that's what he did.
Vegas?
That's what he did last time.
You don't want to get hurt. I'll grab a drink. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Humiliate me, my whole time. You f***ing nerd. I hate you. I hate you.
He's drunk?
I hate you.
He's hammered, right?
I hate you. You f***ing nerd. I hate you so much. Thank you. My whole name. What's your name? Put it on camera.
Josh.
Nerd. Don't touch me. Please don't hurt me.
Get your car everywhere.
Sir. Yes, sir. You nerd.
Damn, John Jones can't handle his liquor.
Say your name publicly.
What the fuck, man?
Say it.
I'm betting. What's his face? That's it.
You all gone?
Yeah.
Garrett what? John. Officer Nerd. Calm down, bro. Heard me in my whole
He called him a
night.
nerd?
Big and black. And what did I do? All these officers. What did I do? Officer Garrett Nerd. You heard me on my holiday night just to have it. I want you to be famous as fuck.
Called him a nerd.
Someone come to me.
Wow, bro. That's his fiance. Domestic disturb. Okay, the arrest followed a report of domestic disturbance on September 24th, in which Moses reportedly told police Jones put his hands on her and was observed with blood on her clothing. Jones reached a plea deal in December, pleading no contest on the destruction of property charge, with the domestic violence charge being dismissed. They have been together for almost 20 years. It appeared to make up following the arrest.
You think they're still together?
No, it says, but Jones tweeted that she left him 2 months ago and finalized on Wednesday that she wouldn't be returning.
Oh well, I guess it gave him more fucking, like.
She's tall too. Oh no, she's probably in heels, but he's 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, he's a tall motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, listen, it might not be a bad idea to put some money on fucking John Jones on March 5th, right? I mean, sounds like a good idea.
No, you put the money on Senegal Gain, whatever. Is it Gain?
Gone?
Is his last name Gone or Gain? I don't know.
I think it's Gone. Everybody says Gone.
I'm American. It's Gane.
Gain?
Yeah.
Cyril Gain? Cyril Gone? Listen, but John Jones...
Zero Gain is his name. No, I'm kidding.
Zero Gain? Put some fucking... couple of fucking clams on fucking John Jones. See what happens. Might not be a bad idea.
It's probably
Get a name
probably
like
a good
his.
idea. Probably a good idea.
Put a couple of money on, sprinkle it on.
Alrighty. Thanks for watching the Dumbfounded Dipshits podcast. I can't even talk. I'm ripped. We talked about the train that ran through
You know,
Laverne, Tennessee.
the fucking the search engine on fucking Pornhub is gonna be like, you know, cops run train, or, you know, like fucking in the precinct, or cops
Gangbang. Gangbang. It's gonna be, yeah, exactly. Cops gangbanging. For reals. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for
later,
checking
dipshits.
us out. Like, subscribe. I'm exhausted as usual. Wee.
On all platforms.
Yes.
Don't found the dipshits. Next week we're gonna name the episode "This is not a Kanye episode." And
This
we
is
won't say anything
not
about
a Kanye episode. We will
Not
not.
a Kanye
We
episode.
will not bring up Kanye.
Hopefully Kanye doesn't do anything fucking ridiculous.
Oh
in
my
the next
God, that'd
fucking
be
7
incredible.
days.
Like he fucking. Oh my God.
On
Yes.
Wednesday.
Yes.
On Wednesday, and then really, like Kanye takes a fucking elementary school hostage, and it's like, oh shit.
Shit,
Dude,
Kanye episode.
This is not a Kanye episode.
Until next time,
Anyway.
dipshits.
Later, dipshits.
Have a good night. Peace out. Like, subscribe. Ending broadcast is taking.